What is going on, you guys? It is your boy DJ. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about my new friends, Meze Audio. These are the classic 99s or the 99 classics. Walnut with gold finish. I'm loving these things. And today we're going to answer the question, are they enough to replace my Audio-Technica M20Xs as the daily driver? Let's find out. So right out the gate, we notice how classic these look. Classic in the sense of that wood grain finish with the walnut. Now, what I've been told about Meze Audio walnuts like this is that every single version of the walnut finish on it is going to be different, like the grain of the wood. So it's going to be unique to that what you get, which is kind of crazy. I'm liking the metal. At a first thought, I thought that the metal was going to be like flimsy because of its thinness. It's not. It seems rock solid. And we've got a self-adjusting headband, which makes it over the ears pretty rad. Something I'm not super familiar with seeing is this proprietary kind of making it stereo on your own. You can dedicate which one's left or right. Cable dependent on that, and it'll merge into a single stereo output for you. They do come with two sets of cables, and we'll get into that, what's inside the box. But up until now, the first thing you want to know about is just how damn comfortable they seem to feel, and they don't move around too much at all. Let's talk about what's inside the box. Now, when I reference the box, you're going to see the actual color design right here beside me, and we have a full unboxing of that I'll cut to at some point in the video. I want to talk about the travel case, which is zipper closed, but notice how durable. Everybody's doing that. That's so insane to me. Every video I watch on these, that just everyone is so blown away by this, and I can see why. It's not super flimsy like my self-esteem, but instead what it is it's really kind of, it's a form fitted to the actual design of these, which you can toss in, and immediately inside of it, you'll see the travel case for the accessory cables and whatnot that come with it as well. Now, I reference accessories, so let's get into that. The exceedingly more and more popular airplane adapter, which was interesting. Follow that closely then by the 1/4-inch adapter. All of these are gold-plated, of course. This is the one that I've been using for this kind of test run daily driver situation. After that, we move on to the cables. You have two sets of cables in it, one longer one and one not so long one. Now, these cables are made of Kevlar, and they don't have too much cable memory in them. There's a little bit of cable memory, but not too much, which made me happy. And again, yet again, we have a gold-plated cable as well. You'll see what I mean by the proprietary design on that with the left and the right stereo. So what's going on here is we separate our left and our right respectively. These ones go to each side of the headphone here at the bottom of the gold-plated cable instruction. Bam! And the insert will go there. And then the left side tends to have this little like raise up on the plastic that you can see there, and that raise up allows me to kind of fumble in the dark which one is my left side or whatnot. The more mobile friendly, if you will, I guess the travel companion, I suppose, is going to be this shorter version of the same cable. We're going to notice again Kevlar development with gold plated, the left and right, left being with the raised side there, and coming out to a stereo single headphone jack to get out. But the big difference is going to be up here. See if you can see that, is going to be the control metrics for answering phone calls and playing your playlist. This is also going to be the housing for your microphone as well. It's single touch for play and pause, of course, double touch for fast forward, and triple touch for rewind back. The microphone's going to be inside there. I found the microphone to be honestly a little bit more of an add-on feature, if that's the right word, more so than being something elaborate to write home about. What is going on with the comfort level of the headphones themselves? Initial feel while I put on, it's not initially noise dampening in any stretch of power. It's super comfortable on the ears. It sits. Durability wise, I feel it's pretty good. I tend to move around a lot if I'm using these as any kind of tracking scenario, which I did use earlier in the week. So I use this as part of my interface setup when playing through my Kemper Profiler amp, and I use that. What I noticed about that initially off of that is any guitar tones I was playing through that were super overdriven in texture, meaning distortion, they tended to have a little bit of a little dip and bob and weave at the top section. So that's seemingly going to tell me that the treble areas of this at a higher volume are going to have a little bit of a peaking thing. So I did also find that people in the room listening could hear the audio quite dominantly through the headphones themselves, even from just ambient noise textures and stuff. There was able to talk to me as well for people inside of the room. So they're saying that they have a transducer size of 40 millimeters, frequency response of 15 to 25, and a sensitivity of 103 dB with an impedance of 32 ohms. Slightly above my knowledge, but 32 ohms might mean that they're going to lack some kind of bass overtone and some bass heft to it. But I'll let the experts in the comments let me know. There's the rating graph that they give us in there, but I don't possess any kind of equipment, so I'm going to test that I'm going to keep that at their word. So will it replace my daily driver? That is the overarching question. Let's plug into my home setup, which I'm using an Apollo Twin X, and I'm going to listen to some of my favorite tracks. I've pre-made a playlist, and we're going to cycle through some of these in a listening party. Is it still a party if it's a party of one? Is what it is. Let's listen. So we end up listening through a series of songs that I love. I listened to a bunch of Without Mercy tunes from my own recordings with them called Seismic. We can check those out in the list. I'll throw them up. One thing that I noticed when playing along with this throughout the week was that these guys did not have a tendency to cause serious ear fatigue, and I think that's from a couple of reasons. I feel like the cones of the ears inside here, they're quite deep of the actual pad, so it was set a really nice comfort level and just balanced nicely. Even when I'm moving around, or I tend to be quite mobile while I'm playing or dissecting a part or whatnot, it didn't seem to move and shift a lot, especially when I'm used to my other brands, the M20Xs. My final thought, so to speak, would be about portability. Now, I don't think that I would use these to replace my daily drivers of travel. I'm going to stick with my AirPods for that. Any kind of mobile audio source, I'll stick with that. As far as editing videos, I'm probably going to use these primarily as my new set for mixing and recording guitar tracks here at home. Anytime I have to do audio mixing and whatnot, these are going to definitely replace my Audio-Technica M20Xs. These are 100% going to replace those. I need to be more firm in my language. 100% I am going to replace all of my home audio setup for music-related projects with these guys immediately. So thank you so much, Meze Audio, for sending me these all the way from Romania. Oh my God. Big shout out to them. Overall, the comfort and everything, it's super badass. Please take note as well, in case I forgot to say at the top of the video, there's no glue here. There's no glue anywhere. It's all metal, wood, and proper design involving small set screws. If you got to replace something or repair something, you're looking at pretty much able to do anything, unless you're like me. The 99 Classics by Meze Audio, all the way from Romania. High level, greatness of design. I love it. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, get yourself a pair. The link is in the description below. Meze Audio, it never stops. Watch it go.